So before we get into playing Void War, I want to just make a quick statement about why I've taken so long to check it out. I've played it. FTL's been my mainstream game for like 8 years or 9 years, however long I've been streaming. And I've played a lot of FTL clones. A couple that come to the top off the top of my mind are Crying Suns. What was that one that was like a 3D FTL that was pretty good but had a lot of issues? These FTL mods are getting wilder and wilder. Yeah. I played so many that I can't remember all their names. So I've played a lot. And there have been some pretty good games. Convoy was another one. But none of them have come close to like just the replayability and the variety of gameplay that FTL has. So I'm a little slower to pick up some FTL clones because I just don't have a lot of confidence they're gonna stack up. So Void War is apparently got Warhammer 20k kind of vibe, 40k, whatever it is. What's up, Tyler? Vibes going on. So y'all have to let me know if volumes are good. Auto pause while in background. Precise crew movement. What does this setting do? Individually select a crew while prioritize manning stations while moving to their destination. Hold Alt while issuing a move command to assign precise destination. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to want to do that or not. Void War has one massive shortcoming: the lack of past Rand. It already can't compare. Well, we'll find out. I'm hoping it's really good. I'm hoping it's the best FTL clone I played. Trigon. Trigon was the 3D FTL I was trying to think of earlier. So let's check out Void War, see if it's got anything to compare with all the other FTL clones we've played. Definitely got this kind of grayscale, kind of washed out feeling going on with it. Volume seems good. Yeah. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. Alright, we have to do some voice acting with this. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. The time is nigh for you to be our instrument of salvation. You will now be familiarized with the basics of Void Warfare. Oh, okay. That last one is kind of just, whatever. This is your ship. Thank you. As the commander of this vessel, you may select any crew member of the ship, including yourself, by clicking their portrait frame. You may also select them by clicking on them directly or dragging a box around them. Select yourself now. So I am a character on the ship. That's already different from FTL. Totally not the Imperium of Man. The dark sci-fi goth style that Warhammer 40k goes for. Yeah. So apparently this is me, Exile, Commander, Ancient Translocator, Innate. Teleport self into target room. I have selected myself. While crew members are selected, you may issue commands by right-clicking any of the rooms on your ship. Move yourself to the designated room. Alright, that's just like FTL. He's manning the shields, it looks like. The selected crew member will move to the destination automatically perform any required tasks upon arrival. The system control interface allows you to control your ship's systems. Each system has an icon that corresponds with one on your ship. Alright, what do we got? Reactor, that's our power, like FTL. Shields, just like FTL. Grants one shield barrier for every 2 power bars. Wow, they're even doing the same annoying shield thing where 1 power bar does not equal 1 shield. It's 2 power bars for 1 shield. Okay. Each shield barrier can block 1 shot, manning improves shield charge speed. Max shield barrier is 1 right now. Engines, power the ship's subspace drive. Allows you to dodge enemy attacks. Manning increase subspace drive speed and improves invasion. Yeah, this is so far exactly like FTL. What do we got? Life support. That's oxygen. Okay. Launch bay. Launches crewed assault sleds at enemy craft. Colloquially known as the death sled. Initially to its occupants, but eventually to enemies. The multi-purpose assault sled is equally capable of both planetary landing and ship-to-ship operations. Sound like the teleporter? Load crew, unload crew, recall crew, launch assault sled. I guess that's like a teleporter. Yeah, it looks like boarding. Yeah, totally not copy-pasted or plagiarism here, yeah. Right now it feels like, hey guys, make FTL, but it's got the grid of Darkest Dungeon, yeah. Okay, alright. We got weapons bay, powers all the ship's weapons, manning improves weapon charge speed. Currently have a storm cannon. Number of shots 2, charge time 12, projectile speed 900, hull damage per shot 1. Small chance of fire inflicts minor crew damage. This is basically a burst laser Mark 1. That's what I'm seeing here. Start. Okay. Alright, continue. All your systems are powered by the ship's reactor, which is shown here. Each bar represents 1 unit of reactor power. The more power a system draws from a reactor, the more effective it becomes. You may hover over any system for more detail. While hovering, a reticle appears on your ship showing you the location of each system. Oh, it does? I didn't notice the reticle. Shields, engines. Okay, so the life support looks like a pair of lungs. I couldn't figure out what that was. So launch bay, which is basically teleporter, looks like a little escape pod or ship or something. Weapons looks like weapons. Okay. These are your ship's subsystems, which I'm kind of probably, well, the salt shaker's covering them. Subsystems are different from normal systems in that they are automatically powered and do not consume reactor power. We have command throne, which I assume is piloting. Grants evasion, charges subspace drive. Grants half evasion if crew is present but not manned. Manning with commander grants extra 5% evasion. So, looks like manning command throne, piloting with your commander gives you an extra bonus. That's interesting. Autopilot allows the ship to retain a percentage of evasion even when throne is unmanned. 50% autopilot. Okay. It's probably because it's level 2 that's giving me the 50% autopilot evasion. It's a command throne for the Holy Master, yeah. We have doors. Enables remote control of doors and airlocks. Manning reinforced doors. That's just like FTL. Close and... Wow, I think the controls are even the same. Z and X for open and close doors. But they don't even have animations. It doesn't even have animations for the doors. Now that's weird to me. Sensors. Grants visibility into the rooms on your ship. Achieving an equal or higher sensor strength than the enemy sensor strength will grant visibility into the enemy ship. Manning and upgrading crew sensor strength. So you have to have higher level sensors. Equal or higher level sensors will let me see into their ship. Oh, that's an interesting mechanic. So that's slightly different. One of the few differences so far. So if the enemy has level 1 sensors and we have level 1 sensors, we can see into their ship. Okay. Monday's FTL, now Tuesday's FTL, the very gray edition. That's right. What's up, Sir Hiss? That's right. Okay. To proceed, hover over each of your ship systems and subsystems. Oh, well, I already did that. I guess they're trying to force me to read it all. I already did that. Way ahead of you, Warhammer FTL. This is your ship's hull strength. When this reaches 0, your ship will explode and everyone aboard it will die. So 30 health, that's the same as FTL health. Starting health. A pair of Imperial Enforcers have joined your crew. Imperial Enforcers, 60 health, 90% fire resistance. Equipment slots. Oh, equipment slots is new though. Looks like it has armor and a weapon. That's cool. This game ought to get a Domino's Pizza themed mod called Noid War. You're just playing this demo yesterday, 2007? Welcome. They have arrived in time to assist you with the fire that has broken out on my ship. 1 times fire. Time is precious when confronted by hazards like fire. Thankfully, you have access to command mode. Oh, it means I guess I can pause. Command mode indicator shows when you are in command mode. When in command mode, all the action is paused, giving you time to carefully examine the situation, queue up any commands you might have. Is spacebar? Okay, not right now. So I assume spacebar enters command mode, which is pause. Command mode represents your ability to think on your feet. They're going a long way to describe the fact that I can pause the game. Command mode represents your ability to think on your feet. It allows you to set weapon targets, issue crew orders, allocate reactor power, and vent airlocks, all at the same time. The fire needs to be extinguished. Select all the crew on your ship by dragging a box around them. Send your crew to extinguish the fire by right-clicking the designated room. A destination marker will appear, but your crew will not begin moving yet. Press spacebar to leave command mode. Your crew will move to extinguish the fire. Are they taking damage in the fire room? I took 1 damage. I took more damage because I do not have 90% fire resistance, I guess. Teleport self into target room. How do I use this ability? It says he has an innate translocator. Charge time instant, cooldown 14 seconds. I can't use it yet. They have to tell me, I guess. This game has to be from the FTL devs, right? So many similarities. No, this is just an FTL clone. Command mode, not to be confused with commode. This is a legally distinct universe, that's right. Sending multiple crew members will let them accomplish their tasks faster, which helps reduce any injuries they might sustain. You have successfully extinguished the fire. Unfortunately, another fire has broken out on your ship. What's wrong with my ship? What do we have? What is it? Random combustibility? What is that called? Instantaneous combustion? What's that word? This time, instead of sending crew to extinguish fire, use your ship's door and control system to fire. Open an airlock, vent out the room. First, enter command mode by pressing spacebar. Spontaneous combustion, that's the one. All doors and airlocks aboard your ship can be opened and closed by clicking on them, as long as your door control system is powered. Click on the airlock to vent out the room, extinguish fire. Note that doors and airlocks will open instantly, even in command mode. So, I will say, I'm pretty sure FTL does not have this extensive of a tutorial. So, I mean, that's good if you've never played FTL. If you've played FTL, this is basically FTL. Leave command mode spacebar and allow the room to vent. Notice how the room will slowly turn pink as the oxygen is vented out the room. Even the visuals of venting looks almost exactly the same. Wow. It's not just flammable, it's inflammable. That's right. You're interested to see if I like the quality of life changes they made. Okay. So it looks like more gothic, less attractive visual FTL, minus the Ben Prunty banger soundtrack. I know, right? A fully vented room will appear with diagonal hazard stripes. Crew inside a fully vented room will lose a portion of their health every second as they suffocate. Suffocation will hurt high HP units more than low HP units. Okay, that's new. The higher your health, the more suffocation hurts you. I guess that's to give you time to get low health units out of venting. Interesting. Okay. Unique. It's time to prepare for subspace translation. Move the commander to the command throne. Wait, oh, the command throne is in the middle of the ship. I'm used to piloting being the front of the ship in FTL. Okay, slightly different. Well, that's cool. A little animation to show he's plugged in to the command throne. That's cool. Notice how you automatically man the command throne when you arrive. Didn't tell me to close this door, by the way. Can I open the doors and it'll even out like FTL? I don't know if time is paused right now. Okay. Do I have an indicator of my O2 levels like FTL? Yes, it's right here over our life support. Oxygen will replenish upon warp. Oh, okay. That's a quality of life. I don't know if it evens out quicker when you open all the doors like it does in FTL. Seems like it's not. Chet on guns doors. I don't know how to rename crew yet. Maybe we can. Notice how you automatically command the command throne when you arrive. You'll need to power your engines before you can engage the subspace drive. Left-clicking system icon will add power. Right-clicking system will remove power. Let me before I even do this, I'm gonna press S to see if we have hotkeys like FTL. Yes, we do. Shift S. Shift A. Now I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. It's great for a player who has thousands of hours in FTL. Even the hotkeys are exactly the same. Yeah. Weapons? Yeah, everything is okay. Alright. Notice how power has been removed from your reactor and transferred to your engines. Renaming ability should be in the crew inventory screen. Okay. Alright, well, people are claiming crew already. Good to see. With your engines powered, your subspace drives are active. It's time to engage the drives. As you prepare to initiate subspace translation, a sudden energy spike surges through your vessel, destroying your engines. Of course it does. It's going to teach me about repairing, I guess. Free 5 hull damage. How much hull damage was that? It said minus 15. But I didn't see any lost health. Weird. Your engines are now red, showing they've been fully destroyed. You will need to repair your engines before you can engage your subspace drives. Send someone to the engine room to begin repairing the engine system. Alright. Eklund, go here. Okay, make it faster by sending 2 people. Just like FTL, yes. At least the devs know their crowd, yeah. Gotta finish the tutorial pretty much. Wish you could skip or have a simpler tutorial for people who have played FTL before. Guess you have to repair your ship in 10 different places every jump. What? This is the worst ship ever. The totally not machine spirit must be pissed. Notice how your engines have automatically powered themselves. Repair systems will automatically power themselves up to their last power state, provided there is enough free reactor power. Is that normal to FTL? FTL, you have to re-put the power in, don't you? I guess that might be a quality of life thing. You have to badly replace power. It's kind of cool, I guess. Now that your engines are powered, you are ready to engage your subspace drive. As the commander of this ship, you must be present aboard the ship to engage subspace drive. You can always identify the commander of a ship by hovering over them, looking for the commander keyword. Ensure the commander is manning the command throne, then press the warp button. Well, let's man our weapons and engines, I guess. In case we warp into a fight. In FTL, it's also automatic repowering as long as you have free power in the reactor. Okay. Looks like Randy's Factorio ship. This one does? It does kind of, doesn't it? Engage subspace drive. This is a star map. It contains all of the jump modes in the current sector. Hovering over a node will display basic information about that node. You can use these controls to navigate the map. You may also use your mouse wheel to scroll the map. Ah, now that's new. Stargate. Is this a sector map? Or... Okay, so the sector... The map, when you're inside the sector, looks way more horizontal than FTL's. Weapons dealer, mechanic... Oh, so they have different shops for different types of items. So, weapons dealer has ship armaments and equipment. Mechanic merchant has systems, modules, and equipment. I don't know what an abstract wound is. A safe place to rest. Safe place to rest. Mercenary broker, we can get crew, equipment, and whatever the hell psychomancy. Okay, that sounds new. Nexus of influence. Ordnance expert. Okay, okay. So we got different stuff going on in the sector map. You can't go backwards though, and there's no fuel. Oh. So I can't go here, here, and then here. Oh, okay, interesting. So scrolling, I was expecting to scroll out, but... When you are ready, press the home button to enter the map. To center the map on your current location. Stargates, close, home, okay. Select a jump mode to engage your subspace drive. Well, I'm gonna go to a Nexus of Influence, I guess. So I'm gonna go there first. Oh, the warp animation is pretty cool. Rest. So we get an automatic full heal every time we jump, is that right? That seems crazy. I don't have a healer clone bay. Alright. The galaxy is filled with hostile threats. These servo husks have gone rogue and are threatening to destroy your ship. Malfunctioning husk. Renegade husk. Malfunctioning husk. There's the commander. Machine slave. Hijacked frigate. Life support, weapons, engines, shields, command throne. Okay. Going back is for cowards. Alright. Fortunately, their ship's weapons do not have the strength to penetrate your shield. You will show them the error of their ways. What are his weapons? Ah, I can see his weapons right here. A bolt cannon. So he's got a one-shot... He's got a basic laser, basically. Okay. Enter command mode. Now that your weapon is powered, click on it to activate it. I bet you I can press 1. Oh, I can't press 1, apparently. Set a target. Clicking a room on the enemy ship. Well, let's go for shields. Leave command mode to resume combat. Your weapon will fire as soon as it finishes charging. Do we have auto attack? Is V the auto attack button? No. N? Okay, so we don't have that. 2 shots from a cannon penetrate the enemy's 2 shield layers. You'll need some help to overcome the enemy. Or does he have 2 shield bars or 1? I keep pressing 1. That doesn't work. Q. Okay, he does have 2 shield bars. Okay. Your ship is equipped with a launch bay system, which allows you to conduct boarding operations against the enemy ship. Crew load in the system will be delivered in an assault sled. This assault sled is designed to penetrate all enemy shielding before crashing the enemy ship. Send your crew to launch bay. Alright, let's send these 2 guys. Launching an assault sled is a multi-step task, so it's a good idea to enter command mode, spacebar. Click the load crew button to send your crew into launch bay. Load crew. Crew loaded in the launch bay are hidden from view inside the ship. They are shown in a small counter at the top of the launch bay system. They're just skulls. Click the launch button to target the enemy shield room to launch your assault sled. Alright. Target the enemy shield room. I did. Did I not do that? I clicked it. Do I hit spacebar? Does it work? I'm clicking. What about did the target thing? That's weird. Is that just because it's a tutorial that had a little target thing, or are there only certain places you can get in? There's like a little side thing there. I wonder if you only have certain entry points. Your crew has killed an enemy and damaged the enemy shield system. Notice the enemy shield is turned orange. This indicates the system has been damaged. Alternatively, when an enemy system is destroyed, it will cycle and turn red. You have to click the side things. Well, could I have gone into another room, or was that the only choice, though? That's what I'm confused about. Your crew will instantly damage an enemy system anytime they kill a non-temporary enemy crew in the same room. Oh, that's new. This is a great way to quickly damage enemy systems. Crew will also attack enemy systems if there are no enemies to fight in the room. So if there is an enemy fighting me in the weapons room and I kill an enemy, their weapons take damage. That's a cool mechanic. All right, different stuff. I like to see new different stuff, and I'm seeing a bug fly around in my apartment now. I have to go kill said bug. 1 second. I see a bug crawling around. I gotta kill bug. Be right back. Void war against bugs. Ugh. I went and hid behind my blinders. I think that was like a wasp. I don't know how a wasp got here. Your boarding action has degraded the enemy's defenses. Return your crew to your ship using the recall crew button. Remember, you risk losing crew. Any crew aboard the enemy ship, the enemy ship explodes. Successfully, please. Does this just instantly bring them back? Wow. Are they instantly healed? No, they're not healed. Okay. If I enter, will they go back to... Oh, I haven't set my crew positions, I guess. Are they repairing the shields? Cannot repair systems. With the damaged shield system, the enemy can now only recharge up to 1 layer of shields. Now your cannons will be able to punch through their shields and damage the hull. Continue firing at the enemy ship that was destroyed. Well, I'd love to do a crew kill, but... Do I have like a no chance to miss, or can they dodge? Do they have dodge chance? 10% chance to evade, I guess. The tutorial's hiding all the other options, so I could have boarded other systems. Okay. Didn't I have a wasp incident last year as well? Did I have a wasp incident? I mean, a single wasp, no big deal. You know. I'll take it out if it appears again. That means you also gotta watch out on your ship. If you get boarded, they can quickly damage your ship if they defeat your crew in the system room. Yeah, I guess so. Tutorial is very locked down. It's a little annoying that they force it so hard. Course have vessel breaks apart. You salvage some material from the remains. You can hover over any of your salvaged items for more info. We got a repair drone. Consumable seals all breaches and repair 2 system damage in target room. Do I need a drone system to use this? It doesn't seem like it. Bolt cannon. Do we get the enemy weapons from enemy ships? Or is this just random? Because we just got one power, one shot weapon, which is the weapon they had. Scrap metal. Alright, so scrap is normal. It's an equipable item. To feel your new equipment, click the loadout button. You have acquired a repair drone, which is a piece of crew equipment. Oh, repair drone's crew equipment. Crew equipment offers powerful bonuses that can greatly enhance the effectiveness of your crew. Crew equipment can only be equipped in slots that match their type. Since your repair drone is a tool, it must be equipped in a tool slot. Equip your repair drone by clicking it and placing it in the appropriate slot. Repair drone. Alright, so this is my weapons. This is like FTL. This is modules, which is like, what are they called? Augments in FTL, I think. Armor, weapon. I don't have a tool slot. Do I have a tool slot? Ah, my commander has a tool slot. You've also acquired a new starship weapon. To equip it, click the weapon in your cargo. Place it in one of your empty element slots. Close the loadout panel by clicking anywhere outside the interface. Okay. What's up, Gunther? How's Void War? I'm in a tutorial, and it's way more helpful than the FTL tutorial, which is like, try not to die. But it's also a little tedious, but it's fine. Note the total power capacity of your weapon system is not enough to power your weapons. Your weapon system has a capacity of 2 power balls, while your 2 weapons require a total of 3 power balls to operate. If you want to power up both your weapons, you will need to upgrade your weapon system. Press the upgrade button. If you play FTL, this is like way too much information, but it's fine. This is your upgrade panel. You can spend scrap here to upgrade your ship system, subsystem, reactor. There's every once in a while there's something slightly different than FTL. That's why I'm just going through everything here. Left clicking, the system will upgrade. Right clicking will undo any confirmed upgrades. It's crucial to keep your systems upgraded as you journey through the void. Now upgrade your weapon systems. Alright. Are the costs even the same? I think the costs are even the same. 50 for shields, 100 for third shield, 180 for, yeah. Engines. Oh, look at engines. There's no diminishing returns on engines, but I think the cost might be higher. Life support upgrade costs are the same. I'm pretty sure those are all the same. I'm not sure if that's the same as teleporter upgrade, maybe. That looks the same. Yeah. This, wow, they really have just copy and pasted everything of FTL. This tutorial's not holding your hands, it's breaking your hands and moves your fingers for you, yes. Press the upgrade button to confirm your upgrades. Now you should have enough weapon system capacity to power all of your weapons. Power them up now. If necessary, depower other systems. Your weapons are now fully powered. A sudden energy spike has destroyed your life support system. Wow. This could be dangerous. Without life support, the oxygen in your ship will gradually deplete and eventually suffocate your crew. You can use the repair drone you equipped earlier to repair your life system remotely. Okay. Certain pieces of crew equipment, such as consumables and psychic powers, will also grant an active ability. These abilities will appear on the portrait of the crew they are attached to. Click the repair drone ability, then target your life support system to repair it. I better pause. I think I'm actually losing O2 right now. Click the repair drone ability. Does that work? He shoots it. Shoot it! The life support system has been repaired. Honestly, it's kind of annoying how much obvious stuff they disclose in the tutorial, like, come on, selecting and moving stuff by left and right clicking is the obvious stuff. But there's something that's tutorial misses that should have been explained, despite the over-explaining it does. The ship's name is the Titanic. Well, you know, maybe they're assuming people that play this game will have never played a video game before. You know? Who knows? Or never played an RTS where you left-click a unit and then right-click to move it. One last thing. Your translocator has been enabled. You can use it to board enemy ships, escape from difficult situation, or simply to get around a ship faster. Try it. I can board enemy ships with this ability? This concludes your training. Thank goodness. As you set out, we on guard against the craven pirate, the dread cultist, and Imperial who yet clings to his fallen deity. Let none bar your path to the vault of souls, for only within its ardent flames lie our destined salvation from this forsaken realm. When you are ready, ensure you are manning the command throne, then press the warp button to continue on your journey. Alright. Not just FTL players might play this, 40k fans as well. Well, anybody who's looking for another, you know, roguelike, you know, anybody who plays roguelikes might find this up their alley too. Alright, toggle descriptions. What is that doing? Oh, that takes away the lore. Yeah, I don't need to know the lore. So my weapons aren't 1, 2, 3, 4. They're QW for some reason. Can I change that? Settings, keybinds. Oh, they made crew management 1, 2, 3, 4 and weapons QWER. Huh. In FTL, crew management is F1, F2, F3, F4. Do I like that, or do I want to go back to FTL things? I probably want to go to well, you know, I was making fun of this being exactly the same as FTL, and I feel like I actually do want to make it like FTL. But they do have a missile bay, which is separate from your weapon, which is interesting. Siege beam. Siege bombard. Okay, we'll go with that. And then if our commander is always F1, we'll make this one F2, 3, F4, F5, F6, F7, F8, F9, 10, 11, 12. Screenshot. Apparently there are up to 12 crew you can get. So that's different than FTL. FTL you can have maximum 8. Not counting modded, of course. Okay. Let's warp. This means warp. That's another FTL-like game, isn't it? I don't know if I played that one, though. I want to go see what a Nexus of Influence is. Rest. Alright, there's a destroyed transport vessel here. You are able to scavenge some munitions. Okay. No missile bay installed, sadly. Munitions. Where do I see my munitions? Here. So this is like missiles. Do we have drone parts in this game? I do not see drone parts. How much scrap do we have? 61. So I could just upgrade my shields right now, I think. I could. I wouldn't have the power for it. Let's get shield value point like we're playing FTL. In case that's useful. Okay. Is there a J for jump? No. Okay. You can have up to 13 crew, counting the commander. Gotcha. You arrive in Old Imperial Shrine. Its structure is worn, but its solemn presence commands respect. Pledge yourself to the Imperial cult. Why not? What could possibly go wrong? You swear fealty and devotion to the Imperial cult. I love cults. Wait, what? A radiant warmth floods your veins, like the embrace of the sun itself, igniting your faith with renewed strength. All crew are restored, repair, and Imperial Shrine activated. Imperial citizen units appear more frequently in rewards and merchants. Only one shrine may be active at a time. Imperial citizen units appear more frequently in rewards and merchants. Am I an Imperial? I guess I do need to know a little lore. Once a great lord of a distant colony, now reduced to wandering banditry. Keeper of order. Imperial citizen. Okay, so my crew are Imperials. I am an exile. Kept in constant pain via implanted psychoflagellants. Such is the price of eternal vigilance against deviations from Imperial protocol. Alright, so maybe there are... It said something about different factions, I think. So maybe your crew can be part of different factions or something. Missouri Bible College is totally not a cult. Let's see what OP Rebel Disruptors look like in Void War, huh? Well, I assume we're playing on easy difficulty to start. Which, if it's like FTL, is going to be like a lot of extra... whatchamacallit? A lot of extra scrap gains. Psychomancy. I kind of want to see what Psychomancy is. It feels like going to a broker earlier before I get shield upgrade. like FTL would be a bad play. Not sure the only faction you saw so far were demons, which are a replacement for auto scouts, and cultists. Kind of curious if there's fleet pursuit, huh? You're hailed by a decrepit vessel. They offer you payment to help them deliver a shipment of life-saving medicine to a distant hab colony. So this is basically an escort mission, okay? You're transferred a great quantity of vials containing a sickly colored fluid and given the coordinates for the delivery. Here's half the payment now, the rest of the payment after safe delivery. A siege claw. Plus 1 DPS, plus 1 DPS in small rooms, plus 400% door break speed. Oh. Coordinates have been added to your map. Oh, we got a weapon. Alright, I feel like I shouldn't equip my commander because I'm not going to be boarding with him. I do like this equipment thing. I wonder, so missiles are separate from cannons or something. I wonder if enemies can have equipment and you have to watch out for their equipment before you board and fight them or something. I would like to crew kill and see how that works. Let's not go to the broker yet. It feels like there might not be fleet pursuit since you just can't go backwards, so that's the thing to keep you from exploring everything. Imperial vessel approaches, which is a little boring compared to, you know, planning out a path in FTL, but we'll see how it plays out. Imperial vessel approaches the jump point. With its valuable cargo at stake, it hastily activates its weaponry and locks onto your ship. So what do we got here? What's this red thing? Armament vault. A reinforced container designed to transport a starship weapon. Move your crew to the container to retrieve its contents. If the container is destroyed while your crew are not present in the room, the contents will be lost. Interesting. If I kill their crew, do I get like extra stuff? What's his weapons? Energy beam. Does not affect shields. So are we immune to damage here? I think we might be immune to damage here. You get the loot if their crew died. You already tested that one. Loot box mechanic from one of your FTL ships. Yeah. All right. Well, let's try boarding him. I guess. I have a guy with a sword. Can I hit T to? No. Load crew. Launch assault sled. How many shields? He has 1 shield. I'm gonna board in his sensors so that I can see into their ship. Looks like we were winning this fight pretty handily. Our sensors are busted now. Alright. I don't know how crew AI works in this game. Apparently they won't stay and fight me. He's got a gun. Okay, we killed all his crew. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains to find few useful items. With the enemy crew eliminated, you waste no time returning the vaults of that ship. 2 shots for 1 power. Basic laser, kind of slow charge time. Or not basic laser. Can I save my positions? I can. I haven't done it yet. A dual laser we just got. So save. If I move you and press enter, will you go back? Perfect. Load out. Oh, it automatically equipped it. Good. So I can. Oh, I can't move it around in here. I have to move it here. There we go. Huh. Yeah, that'll get some. Take some getting used to. Is this auto fire? That's auto fire. Okay. You get the loot if the crew die. You ever test that one? The recall button is nice. Quality of life when you send a ton of crew over. Yeah, that does seem pretty nice. Well, crew killing definitely seems very OP. This is pretty OP in FTL 1 as well. Do we have a shop coming up? Safe place to rest. I don't know if I want a safe place to rest. Because we need stuff. go. Now if I depower my launch bay, I have shields. Oh, I can still... Oh, I need to depower this if I want weapons. So I can choose to shoot them with my weapons or board them if I want to. Take that out of my engines for now and do like carbon no pause micro there. Do we get free heals? Oh, it will rest 15 HP upon warp. Ah, okay, so it's like clone bay mechanics, just without a clone bay. I wonder if you can get a heal bay and a clone bay in this game. I assume you can. I probably should check what a safe place to rest equals. Oh, quest. If I go to the quest, I miss out on all the merchants, though. Decide if I want to do that or not. I do like the art style of the planets. I wish that the colors weren't so washed out. It's just so dull. I guess it does make the planets and the red sun pop out. Means you have limited amount of HP to spend per jump. It seems like managing crew health is much more difficult in this game. Yeah, okay. Technocult vessel idles near the jump point. Its crew of machine priests makes contact with you and asks you to escort them to nearby penal colony. Apparently have business. Alright, well, escort. Business with the prisoners there. Escorts for days. Soon after embarking on your journey, you are ambushed by a Corsair starship. You cannot escape. Alright, I can see their crew. Husks. Dagger. Husk. Husk. Well, they're definitely make this easy. Every enemy has like a mini beam or a basic laser so far. Since he doesn't have a... I'm gonna try out my weapons since he doesn't have a loot box to get. We'll heal the full after this. So, we got shields. Pop a pop. These guys can repair, though. Am I getting weapon training by doing this? Can I see my training? Do you level up in status manned? I don't know if there's training or not. Pop pop. Cool animation. Ah, the crew fly out. That's funny. That isn't in vanilla FTL, I don't think. It's only in like multiverse that the crew flies out. Got some missiles and some scrap. Okay. Oh yeah, I was supposed to rename crew. Sorry, I'll do that right now. After surviving the ambush, the rest of your journey is relatively uneventful. You reach uneventfully reach the penal colony. Oh, so we just did the quest right there. Okay. Commander teleport works on enemy ships. No levels from what you can tell so far. Seems gear is a replacement for skills. Okay. Well, let's change their name. So who's my weapons guy? I'll make this guy be our weapons guy. And what is he? He's Chet. And then Sir Hiss wanted to be the weird-looking pilot guy, I guess, huh? You want to be this guy? Is this right? I think those were the requests we got. Perhaps no training in this game. Maybe crew can come with special abilities. Kind of how Commander gives you extra evasion while piloting. Well, it seems like it might be more like what 2007 said, where it's the equipment that makes up for the no training. So, it's slightly different mechanics. It's kind of cool. I have enough that I could upgrade a weapon. Do I want to do that? I'm not going to go to... Man, I kind of want to go check out Abstract Wound and stuff. I wonder if I get something negative for passing on a quest. Maybe I'll test not going to a quest so I can go to the merchant. I'll go ahead and upgrade our weapons. It's weird to me. I have a different place for weapons in the systems. So if I did weapon and power, upgrade, can go like that. Then we are frickin' OP on weapons already, that's for sure. What's a safe place to rest? What's up, Penguin? How are you doing? Wrecked orbital siege platform. We get some free missiles, okay. I want to change it to J for jump. Is J doing anything? Power, target, hull repair. Target, hull repair. 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 Is there a button for warp? Oh my gosh, is there really no... Tell me if I'm missing it, chat, but I do not see a hotkey for warp. That's upsetting to me. Why would you not give a hotkey for the probably most used thing apart from your weapon aiming in the game? That is mind-boggling to me. It's not F for FTL, no. It's not F, it's not W, it's not J for jump. I think there's literally not a hotkey for warp. That seems like a huge oversight. Oh, what's up, Tyler said? Alright, let's see what's safe place to rest. Does that mean we get stuff, or is it an empty jump? Abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. Oh, so we can heal? Construct a machine slave? What does this do? You scavenge a shipyard for corpses and manage to cobble together a functioning husk. Ha! You can make slaves. Can they man systems? And they can man systems. Alright. Hopefully they can add that in a future patch. Is there any feedback? I'd love there to just be a hotkey for this. I mean, I want a hotkey for everything, because, you know, I'm used to FTL Hover No Pause, and you need hotkeys for everything. Can you man doors? You can, and that upgrades the doors like FTL. I'm assuming you can't man life support like you can't man O2 and FTL, yeah. But you can man sensors. So it's like the normal stuff. You can man subsystems. Does this guy have equipment? Oh, we can get tool slots. Okay. So we can get like the repair drone thing. Okay. Let's see, did that work? And I hit enter and he goes there? Okay. You already called them a servitor by accident? Oh, I guess that's a Warhammer 40k reference then, huh? Now we just need to find a buyer for our slaves that we're going to totally be making. Come across a damaged space station. A harsh voice explodes out of your room. This is my hull! You think you can just fly in and take what I found? It's mine! A raider ship emerges from the other side of the wreck and opens fire. Gene Soldier. Alright, these guys got some health. They are weak to suffocation, though. Interesting. 30 health. Okay, what do you got? One shot and an ion damage. Oh, ion damage exists. Okay. I wonder if it exists in the same... Oh, this is a heavy laser. It's one shot for 2 hull damage. Chance for fires and breaches. Okay, so that's heavy laser disruptor. Okay. You still shouldn't be able to get through unless ion works differently. I'm going to let the ion fire because I just kind of want to see what it does. Ion. Okay, so that did ion one shield for like 4 seconds and then comes back. What's the charge time? 9-second charge time. And it's offline for 5 seconds. Okay, so 2 ion ones would keep a weapon down, apparently. We'll get wrecked by my 5,000 weapons. Oh, they got a fire. How much health do my guys have? 60. So that's actually less than the Gene Soldier. But we do have a weapon. Can you name one of the crew after me? I want to be janitor Shogi. You can clean the toilets and sometimes make food. You can be the servitor, husk, or whatever. Gene Soldier is better than Capri Short Soldiers. That's right. Shockwave scatters fragments far and wide. You managed to recover some of it. Choose one. A grenade launcher. +1 DPS, +1 DPS in large rooms. Kills explode, dealing 10 damage to enemies. That's cool. This is probably the most interesting system so far, is the equipment for my crew thing. Missile template, heavy disruptor missile. One shot, 16-second charge time. 3 ion damage and costs a missile but ignores shields. Wow. So is this a... Okay, so it is a missile. I don't currently have a missile bay installed, so it doesn't look like I can use that. An ion missile. Interesting. Ion missile that bypasses shields. Okay. So this guy's got DPS in small rooms and breaks doors quicker. This guy's gonna have DPS in large rooms. And then Shogi is gonna be our slave. Not slave. He's our cook. He's our chef. He's our janitor. Janitor Shogi. There we go. The shields feel dull. The shield images feel lackluster. I mean, it is just a ring around the ship. Can I even tell if there's higher levels of them? Not really. That's just from the animation. Yeah, I would say the visuals on viewer ships in FTL modded are definitely more interesting than the ships in this game so far, unless you just really like dull colors, I guess. Unless you really like gray. All right, I want to go check out what systems are available. Lackluster is apparently a key aesthetic of this game. Yeah, I guess so. The ship's view screen lights up and an old disfigured face appears in front of you. I am Lord Hecutor of the Luminous Fleet, and I am here to bring the God King's wrath. Prepare yourself, wretched one. Hero recruit. Husk. Retributor. Energy beam. Alright, so he can't get through my shields. Let's try boarding this guy. This whole, you have to load your crew and then shoot your crew is kind of a weird mechanic. Did I just unload them? I did. Launch. Let's go into shields, I guess. It is cool that there's like an animation for the boarding pod. Alright. Enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains, find a few useful items. Scrap and missiles, alright? Is there an R for recall crew? No. I wish there was a hotkey for this as well. Huh, why did they appear in the shield room instead of this room? That's weird. This is beige the game, yeah. I will say the visuals of this game, not my preference. I would like a little more color, although I will say the splashes of yellow color, splashes of color where it exists pop more because of it, but not a big fan of the aesthetic. Alright, let's go check out... I want to check out the mechanics, see systems and modules. So I'm not sure if I know what modules... I think modules are augments from vanilla FTL. I like that warp animation's cool. I like that. Alright, we're full health. Our crew could be healed, but let's just get free stuff, I hope. Wait, scavenge munitions. Oh. I wonder if I can sell munitions at a store. Oh, artillery systems and missile bays both use munitions. Well, let's just get another machine slave. Go be on my sensors, I guess, for now. More janitors. Yeah, it's a big ship. We need lots of janitors. Alright, what is an abstract wound? Come across a subspace rupture of unprecedented magnitude. Well, why doesn't it appear in the background? It bleeds distortion across the fabric of space-time. Within the rupture lies the promise of unseen terrors and crueler fates. I would love to approach some unseen terrors and crueler fates. Approach the rupture. As you approach the rupture, your sensors begin issuing a warning alert. A hostile entity has been detected. Alright, so they have no O2. This is like Lanius or something. Hostile entity has been detected. Your view screen flickers to life. You are not prepared. We found Illidan from Burning Crusade. Wow. But then none of them were. Pit Lord. Pit Lord is a Demonic Commander. Moves very slow, cannot man, repair, or extinguish. Has an ability to summon skeletons. 90 health. Okay, he's strong. 2, I guess, is an attack or something? Well, we definitely don't want to board. Possessed Cruiser. He has an ion and an energy beam. You are not nearly as scary as you think you are, sir. Is there anything new system-wise here? Heart. What's this heart thing? Demon Heart. Controls the ship's maneuvering, regenerates damage systems. That's like our command station, or command throne, I guess. Yeah. You saw no way to sell missiles when you were at shops. Demons are the automated ships as far as I can tell. Even if you kill him, it won't end combat. What's up, Fredward? First class, you thought this was an FTL mod. Whoa! Whoa, okay. So we can spawn the skeletons anywhere, even on my ship. Actually, no. Let's go like this. This. Okay. Alright. Alright, a little scarier than I thought. How is there a cooldown on that? I don't know what the cooldown is. It is kind of cool that there's just a demon guy here. I'm gonna shoot the demon. Took a little damage from the fire. I don't know if the weapons actually did any damage to him. Okay, so he can just keep spawning these guys. Can I vent them? No, they're immune to suffocation. Poison? Poison exists, so that's cool. I like poison. I'm a fan of poison. Okay, they're kind of following me. Let me get in here so we can 4v2 these guys. Alright. Several cargo containers managed to survive the blast. 21 scrap metal. The thing that stood watch dies without The thing that stood watch dies without ceremony. That was a weird sentence. As if this moment had already been decided. Ahead, the subspace rupture awaits. Increase game difficulty and pass through the rupture. Okay. It's even the same low health sound effects. Was it? It was a little bit, wasn't it? Pass through the rupture. Pass through the rupture. The galaxy stirs. The stars recoil. Difficulty increased. Okay. I guess that means enemies have better weapons and stuff now? He had an ability that made a tiny shield that blocked 2 projectiles before going on cooldown while he chanted. Okay. Oh, there's like bones on the ground from where those guys took damage. That's kind of cool. Alright. Let's go check out systems, modules, and equipment. Oh, I was like, are we fighting the merchant? Suspicious vessel opens comms. It's an independent trader. We have some items for sale. Would you like to inspect our wares? I absolutely would. Oh, you can attack merchants. So this is like RPG's mod where you can do that. What does talking do? Huskracks, arcane devices built by the Technocult, are used to transform once human individuals into husks. The process involves surgical alterations, cybernetic enhancements, and the removal of free will, resulting in horrifying, pitiable creatures optimized for servitude. Cool. Alright, what do we got? Huskrack. Construct biomechanical worker husks. Oh, that's a system. I can make crew on my ship. Okay. Thrall pit. Constructs blood thralls. Okay. Auto surgeon. Activate to heal all friendly crew in the room. Recharges every jump. Okay, so that's like heal bay, but it's like a heal bay on a cooldown. All friendly crew in the room, and has a limited space, I guess. Modules. Your lances always hit. Does that mean they have 0% dodge? That's pretty cool. Carnivore hatch. Launch bays can load enemy crew. What the hell does that mean? Prioritize enemy crew and deals 140 damage to them when loading. Triggers 30-second cooldown after use. What? Launch bays can load enemy crew. You can just eat enemies? 140 damage to them when loading. Triggers 30-second cooldown after use. Do they have to be in the room, though? Distortion Spear. First enemy ship weapon fired at your ship will always miss. Okay. We got equipment. Havoc Maul. Plus 2 DPS. Plus 2 DPS against targets with over 100 max health. Extra damage to nearby enemy system on kill. Fetid Rags. Immune to poison and poison DPS plus 2. Do I have to have somebody that does poison to do poison DPS? Reduce enemy DPS by 1 plus 5 HP. What's up, Halcyon? So if I get this, my crew that has this will do plus 2 DPS poison and be immune to poison. Is that right? Okay, that's cool. I like that. We can buy munitions. We can buy repair. Well, the systems are a little expensive unless I want to get the heal, which feels expensive for that. I kind of want to see how this carnivore hatch works. Is this the FTL clone people spam me try it out? Yes. Yes, this is the Void War game everybody's been asking me to check out. It's pretty interesting so far. I mean, it is FTL, but with some extra mechanics. So it's basically modded FTL. Let's try Carnivore Hatch. I'm very curious how this works. Can I eat enemy crew on the enemy ship? This is, I feel like this description needs more information. Burp, it says. Do they have to be in the room? I have to figure out how this works. I just have to figure it out. And I wanna get poison DPS. That seems awesome. I already have 2 weapons. I assume this is a armor. Yes, armor. Let's give the guy with the grenade launcher poison DPS. DPS is 4. Am I crazy or did that DPS not change? So the grenade launcher says it does increase DPS. Do status effect DPS not show up in this little window? Because that's confusing. Yes, crew members have equipment. That's the most interesting change I've seen so far. I'm going to assume this still works, but it's weird to me that it's not reflected there. Maybe like, what did we see? We saw poison and... Was there bleed or fire or something? This only shows base DPS, huh? Okay. Wait, I don't want to give this to my commander. Because my commander's not boarding. I want to give this to the other guy. Okay. Can I trade again? I can. So I could buy another piece of armor if I wanted to. I'm not going to spend all my money here. Lots of stuff are immune to poison or fire, etc. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Okay. What do we got here? Stargate. So, do we have new sector or what? You approach the Stargate. Aha! Here's a sector map. Alright. Unidentified war zone, neutral sector, exclusion zone, neutral sector. Imperial sector is scattered vassal colonies of the Empire. Imperial shrine worlds allow hallowed shrine worlds of the Empire. 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's only 6 sectors in total compared to 8. When a crew member changed to meow. Okay. Let's go to shrine. So neutral war zone, exclusion zone. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing Warzone means more fights. Kind of want to check out what an exclusion zone is. Let's go down to Shrine World so we can see that. You enter a sector containing a cluster of Imperial Shrine Worlds. The adherents of the Radiant Dogma are known for their near fanatical devotion to the God King. They do not take kindly to outsiders. Alright, unnamed crew Sulus can beam me out. Whoops. You think that was least dangerous to most dangerous? So it was neutral, war zone, exclusion zone is the scariest. Meow will boil the foreigners alive and enslave them and or destroy their crotch with a blade shoe. Okay. Are we at max health? We will be after the jump. Okay. Oh, I saw 15 HP heal on warp. It's not 15, it's 15%. Okay. Alright. What do we got here? Next of influence, mechanic. Take place to rest. A shaman. Okay, I want to check out psychomancy. Alright, so let's go down and check out psychomancy. Can I get there if I go to this nexus of influence? Yeah, let's go that way. Exclusion zone was lots of demons for you. Okay. Civilian transport hails you requesting aid. One of their crew members has suffered a violent seizure. Their onboard medical units are malfunctioning. They want to transfer their patient to your ship for immediate treatment. Sure. I'm sure this won't be free borders. Bring the patient aboard your ship, attempt to treat him. Unfortunately, he never regains consciousness. After a few hours, his pulse flatlines. Nothing else can do to return the body to his crewmates. Villains are deeply saddened by loss. They remain grateful for your help. They offer you what supplies they can spare. I bet you if I bought Heal Bay, we could have saved him there. Tactical exoskeleton. Oh, cool. Free armor. Alright, so my borders now have some extra HP, move speed, and weapons and stuff. Okay. I like the equipment mechanic. That's cool. Something actually new and original to go with all the FTL Clone stuff that's already in the game. Encounter a technical armada at the jump node. These caravans are assembled by machine priests returning from their treasure hunting expeditions. It would be impossible to take on the entire fleet, but there may be a chance you remain undetected to pick up one of the prize vessels as the fleet attempts to jump out. Armaments, equipment, or captives. Our equipment's pretty maxed out. Armaments... Are armaments weapons, or are they... Armaments must be the weapons. And this would be crew. I kind of want to see what other kind of crew they got. If they're a cool, like, stronger fighting crew or anything. Or NG, like, repair crew or something. Your attack is thwarted. Convoy dispersion translates out. Oh, well, we did nothing. Arrive in an old Imperial shrine. Its structure is worn. Its solemn presence commands respect. Pledge myself again. Which didn't really do anything, because we already did that. Okay. So going to another one of those isn't that useful unless I need 3 heals, I guess. Pass by the ruins of an orbital outpost. Radiation precludes any attempt to mount salvage. You move on, so that's an empty jump. I'm gonna go towards that. Imperial Cult is the in-game Missouri Bible College. Yeah. Oh, we're in an asteroid field? Ship enters real space on the inner edge of an asteroid belt. An Imperial starship is idling near one of the smaller rocks. Before you can react, engage its weapons and target locks on your ship. What do we got? Heat beam creates fire, does not affect shields, and a one-shot laser. So he's not getting through. So it was a safe fight. Imperial recruit, Imperial sorcerer creates fire on death. Ability cast a flaming projectile. All right, we should be able to board and kill these guys. He's got wait, he's got siege bombard. That's new. Okay, I'm not sure what that's gonna do, but I'm gonna board. I can't board in there though, apparently. Okay, started a fire in there, okay. I'm gonna move in there, so I do damage to that when I kill a guy. Am I winning this fight? Yeah. Okay, so that guy started a fire when he died. No more siege bombardment. Oh, his fire beam, when it says ignore shields, means it just goes right through shields, apparently. Okay. Alright. Choose one. A bunch of extra scrap or an ion. I don't think I want an ion blast Mark 1. Can I see what the sell price is? I can't. Why do I have not enough power? Okay, apparently I need one more. No, I had all my power. Confused. Confused about why... Okay, why I didn't have much power there. So he can continue to burn down after all his Kruger's dead. Okay. Oh, asteroids are hitting me. Maybe... Does not affect shields. Surely it would tell me if it pierced shields. So it must have been an asteroid plus a retributor shot hitting at the same time, and then the beam went through. That must have been what happened. Did I take any damage though? I did not. Okay. Save my money for this place coming up. Okay. Abandoned shipyard appears to be a safe place to rest. We're gonna heal for a decent amount, I think. Let's go ahead and get another slave. Alright, you go be on doors. Okay. The sound is so goofy. I mean, maybe some people like this grim, dark stuff, but to me, it's just a downer. I want Ben Prunty music going boop 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 beep boop 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 beep boop beep boop boop. It's way better, way better. You arrive to see several Imperial Inquisition ships arrayed around a lone prison barge. They intend to incinerate the vessel along with all the occupants within. You hear a confessor intone over the open channel. You have profaned our faith. I'm gonna try to stop him. You try to stop the sacrifice, it's too late! Confessors unleash a tidal wave of psychic fire at the prison barge. One of them detects your vessel and redirects a portion of the inferno towards you. You can control fire? Wow. Divine fire spills out across the hull and more blasphemers! Okay, that's fine. You can vent the fires. What do we got? Ability. All friendly crew aboard ship gain immunity to debilitating effects for 10 seconds. It's because I have really low health. What are your weapons? So it is kind of cool that I can learn, though, that you can actually have mouse over and see the weapons. Unlike FTL, where you have to learn what they look like. So, like a lower barrier to entry, I would say. One shot. So he can't get through my 2 shields. So my higher difficulty is not making it all that much more difficult, I would guess. Let's say. It doesn't feel like they have the mechanic that in FTL I think is really cool, that O2 is equalized between rooms. I don't know if that means they didn't know how to like program that, or they didn't like that mechanic, because I think that's really cool that it evens out. Whoa, he had like an extra barrier or something. Okay, there's my first dodge there. Oh, poison lingered on the enemy. Okay, I like poison. Or do they poison him? I want my war crimes to be cheery. Yeah, more upbeat war crimes. Is that so much to ask? Just Vincent. The shield thing blocks 2 projectiles. That must have been an ability on one of those guys, like a Zoltan shield kind of thing. You return to the prison bars and are disappointed to learn that your efforts were in vain. All prisoners have been reduced to cinders. The other Inquisition ships must have left soon after completing their ritual. No double rewards, sadly. No double rewards. Game looks super gritty. Yeah, they're all in on the grim dark. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Style. You arrive at the jump point and immediately find yourself taking fire from an Imperial ship. Thunder cannons, that's a heavy laser. Heat beam, okay, so you can't get through 2 shields. I feel like I'm playing on easy mode FTL, which is probably, you know, about right. Easy mode FTL enemies can't get through shields if you just upgrade them early. Although there's more missiles in FTL. Oh, that one. Okay, I feel like I need to understand their wording. Apparently does not affect shields means pierces through shields. That's not what I expected that to mean. I thought does not affect shields meant something else. Okay. So, heat beam can go right through our shields. Alright, now I know. Yeah, I think it's the heat beam that's doing it. And I do like that it's red. It shows me which weapon is down. What's his dodge? 25% dodge chance. Do I want to try boarding with this guy using his ability? Okay, that was a lot of dodges. Playing like FTL like that's going to even out the odds shit. It doesn't seem to. Load. Launch. Yeah, there. Oh, don't be on fire. So what am I seeing when that poison thing pops up? Is that telling me that we poisoned an enemy or what? I'm not sure what that's telling me. There we go. Good amount of scrap there. Game looks good though. Helps that you're a mega Warhammer nerd. Yeah, if you like this aesthetic, this is probably right up your alley. So far, it's interesting. I'm enjoying it more than I thought because there's enough new stuff that's keeping me interested. I was worried it was going to be so much an FTL clone that I wouldn't enjoy it. To me, it feels like I'm playing an FTL mod that's a very full rework mod. So, I want to see what Psychomancy is. Oh, who are these guys? They're like Space Marines with the big shoulder pads. Centurion. Oh man, those guys look scary. I would not want to fight them. 120 health, immune to fire, creates fire and death. You're afraid to be a one-to-one copy? A lot of it is the mechanics, but so far that's not as much of a downside as I thought it could be. Distant flash illuminates your viewport as a small trading vessel enters real space and maneuvers into comms range. Well-dressed group of merchants. They wish to trade. The cult of Ariok has taken root within the Empire. In the name of the Blood God, they plunge their sacrificial daggers into the heart of the cosmos, awakening horrors from the abyss to serve their dark cause. Alright. Alright, what do we got? Imperial Sorcerer has the ability to cast a flaming projectile. Gladiatrix reduces enemy DPS by 1. Summon Hound, temporarily summon a hound nearby. Oh, and he's got an equipment slot that's an eyeball. I don't know what that means. Mouth of Ariok, Chaos Rift, teleport all crew in target rooms or random rooms on opposing ship. All crew and target room to random rooms on opposing ship. You know what I haven't done? I haven't used this yet. How do I use my carnivore hatch? I got this, and I don't know how to use it. Do I need enemy crew to be in that room? It feels like I need enemy crew to be in that room to use that. It is interesting how many different crew types there are in the game. Your guess is the eyeballs for psychometry. Eyeball is a spell. He can learn a different spell and it wipes the one he has. So psychomancy. Cast a projectile that repairs all breaches in target room, repairs one system damage, automatically sacrifices nearest thrall to repair one additional system damage. I don't know what a thrall is. Charge time 2 seconds. Charges per jump 2. I can use this 2 times per jump. Psychic projectile ignores shields and cannot miss. Or shield. Shield the immediate area against a hostile projectile. Oh, so if they're shooting at your weapons and this guy is in weapons, that'll project. That's cool. So I can have like it's kind of a localized Zoltan shield, I guess. So if I put this on the guy manning weapons, I can have a little localized Zoltan shield over weapons kind of thing, I think. Noxious Blast. Cast a poisonous projectile at target room. Poisonous projectile at target room. So maybe that poisons enemies in that room? There was a system a few merchants back for a blood thrall system. Oh, you're right. When I saw the heal bay, there was a blood thrall system. You're right. Thrall's the leader of the orcs. Oh wait, that's Warcraft. Thralls can't be controlled from what I saw. They auto-move, okay. Psychomancy. Summon Stygian Worm. Temporarily summon a Stygian Worm. Don't know what a Stygian Worm is. Hungering Reagents. Ritual materials to summon a Hungerer. Not sure what that means. Temporarily summon a Hound nearby. Okay, so that's this guy's ability. Seems kind of weird that the only people that can equip these psychomancy things already have an ability, so it's like you're swapping out their ability for a different ability. This is interesting. The Holy Master is taking over mines. You actually had a commander that had 2 spell slots. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. Oh, there's one. This guy's got 2. He's got an extra equipment slot. So if I buy Imperial Sorcerer, I can equip a weapon and a second Pyromancy slot, or Psychomancy slot. It's going to be a lot of my money, but I kind of want to try it. So buy him. He's got Fireball. Psychic projectiles ignore shields and cannot miss. So I can cast a Fireball at a target room, which I assume starts a fire in that room. And I can get him a second ability. Man, I kind of want to start a fire and a poison in a room. So let's get Noxious Blast and equip that on our new guy. Consume Pyrogem to teach your crew a new psychic power? Oh, it's consumable. Confirm. So this guy now has 2 mage abilities. That's cool. Alright, that's definitely cool. Did you guys have any weapons I could buy? No. Okay. Name the sorcerer Tyler. Alright, you got it, you got it. Did not spell that right. Cool. They each have their own cooldown. Some spells are channeled, though. Hey, Spencer, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 12 months. It's a year. It's your sub-anniversary. Where do I want to put this guy, though? I guess since he's going to be shooting stuff, I can put him as my weapons guy, and that'll free up my weapons guy to be a border. I could actually do the same thing here and put my like doors guy on engines. It doesn't seem like I'm actually kind of liking the fact. Oh, here we go. Kind of liking the fact that I don't I have to train my crew. Kind of like it so far. See if I'll continue to like it. Alright, that was a lot of money, but we got something cool and new. Unvisited node, high temperatures detected. Is this like a solar flare, I'm gonna guess? You encounter a heli shield occulta ship. It begins firing upon you. I shall revel in your defeat. Berserker. Minus 50% move speed. Okay. Wow. Or plus 50% move speed, I should say. I'm gonna try both of these, see what happens. Oh, I only did one. So there's like a poison cloud in the room. Are you taking poison damage? Oh, he's boarding me! Ha! Apparently I can't do both things at the same time. Okay, so it's solar flare. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so the poison lasted for an amount of time. Are they going to stay in the fire till dead? They do not. Load crew. Go take these guys out. Okay, he had a missile. Oh, I didn't even look at his weapons. Shiv missile. One shot. Ignore shield. 1 damage. Small chance of fire hull breach. So this is like a Lido missile. Okay. Solar flare just happened. Okay. Let's go put the fire out. Yes, make sure you go through the room that's vented to do that. Alright, I like these magic spells. That reminds me of RPGs Nerdo's was it like the rock fireball crew? Although instead of shooting it as a projectile, yours like created a crew that you teleported over, so it's kinda like that. Berserkers look like cheap knockoffs of those from your mods. They don't put up much of a fight at all compared, yeah. You approach an abandoned research installation and encounter a solitary Imperial scholar. I require access to a crucial psychomancy held within, but the outer defenses are too strong. It is rare for the Imperials to request help from outside their own ranks, but the scholar's desperation is evident. Empire Psyker sent an Imperial crew member to work with the scholar. Oh, this is blue option, but instead of blue, it's orange option. Dispatch your Imperial Psyker to help the scholar with his request. Their presence seems to agitate the scholar. Oh, that was a... Okay, so orange is not good. Your crewman quickly realized something is missing. Dispatch the scholar without ceremony. Oh, it was a blue option. Okay. You learned the facility was constructed for the containment of dangerous psychomancies. Your crew member has recovered the forbidden knowledge held within the vaults, suggesting it would be safer to secure such dangerous artifact aboard your vessel. One summon Necrolurch. Temporarily summon a Necrolurch in target room. It's a psychic ability. In target room. So this is like summoning a crew member. So that's, if I understand correctly, it's a consumable. So I could like replace one of, so if I get another Psychomancy guy, I can learn that, I guess. And the coolest thing about this game is the extra crew stuff they added. All the weapons and system stuff seems pretty straightforward like FTL, but the crew stuff is pretty cool. This is easiest difficulty. The difficulty has 10 levels. Wow, okay. We have janitor show clean up the blade shoe messes. Really, there's 10 difficulty levels? It's not just easy, medium, and hard like FTL? I know we did get an event that raised the difficulty. Do you mean like in-game raising difficulty like that one, or is there an actual difficulty I can choose at the beginning of a run? You don't know if it's actually 10. It is a lot, though. Okay. But Stargate. Death Cult Sector. Besieged by the forces of Gorgoth. Technocult Sector. Controlled by the Technocult. Well, I'm gonna go to Exclusion Zone, so... It's like Diablo difficulty names. Oh, like... Hell and that kind of thing. Death Cult bad. They summon a bunch, huh? Okay. You arrive at a techno-cult-controlled sector. The priests of the machine cult are defined by their pursuit of knowledge and rationality above all else. Though some say many of their kind have taken these ideas too far. Are we full health? Full health. And I can have up to how many crew? Like 12? I can't see... There's no, like, thing that shows me, like, max number of crew. Maybe just lines up all across the screen. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. It's kind of weird that I can't actually tell what my max crew is. What's my monies? 66. I want to do an engine upgrade soon. Psychomancy and crew. I feel like if this is like FTL major threat, ooh, I want to go there. Missile. I should probably check out missile stuff. I feel like I should get an engine upgrade though. Nexus of influence. Oh, so I could probably pledge to the machine people if I wanted to do that. Maybe I'll do that just to see what that involves. Earn points for every run. You can spend points on unlocking commanders and ships. Oh, so there's a meta progression that's not like just play the game and you unlock. You actually have to spend. Interesting. Okay. Hero ship under attack by a war cult vessel. Attack the war cult vessel. Chaos Knight, Ashen Priest. That guy has 110 health. Graviton Cannon. Energy Beam. So he should not be able to get through my shields here. I don't know if I want to try to fight a Chaos Knight. Maybe I can poison him though. A Doom Effigy in a room. What that does. Okay, do you take damage from poison? You do. Summon Doom Effigy. Doom Effigy. Moves very slow. Like that demon guy. Can I, will he follow me or is he gonna attack my room? He's gonna attack my room. Okay. Unstable. I'm gonna let him do 1 damage and then I'm gonna fight him. Use him for repair training. Don't suppose. Can I use this ability? I don't know how to use this ability. I think I somehow have to get crew to go in that room. I don't know if there's like a way you can convince crew to move somewhere. We go away after the fight's over? Or do I have to fight him off? I do have to fight him off. Okay, let's keep our health high. Swap him out. Alright, let's get the... Actually, I don't think there is repair training, but if I'm going to get it, I'll get on my commander guy, I guess. You don't get forced to play ships to unlock ships. You can choose what you unlock, huh? Yep, no repair training. No medbay. Well, we did find... We saw one for sale, but we definitely didn't start off with a medbay. It was pretty expensive. It was like 80 for a medbay, I think. Something like that. And you could only use it once per round or something. Once per jump. So I have yet to figure out how to use Carnivore Hatch. Launch bays can load enemy crew. Prioritizes enemy crew and deals 140 damage to them when loading. Triggers 30-second cooldown after use. How the hell do I get enemy crew to walk into this room? You pick where you put new stuff like medbay. Oh, you pick which room they're in. Okay, that's interesting. Pretty cool. Alright, let's see if we can pledge to the machines instead of to the Imperials like we were doing before. There's a monument to the machine god. It bristles with arcane circuitry and ghostly data streams. You make your way inside. Pledge myself to the machine god. You resolve to pledge yourself to the machine god. You access the terminal. The flow of data is constant, but there are those who disrupt it. How does the faithful servant act? Correct the error or punish the disruptor. Let's punish. Denied. Corrupt process threads detected. Initializing secure erasure protocol. Ha! Terminal goes dark. You're able to make it to your ship. Moments before the atmosphere generators cut out. A techno-cult warship is waiting for you, weapons primed. So I answered wrong and now I fight. 2 projectiles. 1 projectile. Okay, so their weapons actually can get through if we don't dodge anything. Okay. They have a husk rack. They can make through things. Okay. I wonder if I see into their ship if I do this. Looks like a nope. What is that doing? Oh! Their evasion went down. Oh, is that because their crew are moving? Yeah, okay, their crew are moving. Interesting. I do like the idea that if I attack their sensors, I can then see inside their ship. Oh, I'm glad I didn't board. Combat husks. Sub-husk. Servo-husk. Oh, they have a lot of husks. Machine slaves. Oh, yeah, this stuff... Are they immune to poison? They have 50% poison resistance. Kinda wish I could hotkey their abilities, too. Kinda like using P and vanilla FTL. So these guys are kinda like... These guys are kinda like NGs with a bunch of repair drones, it seems like. They're repairing pretty darn fast. Did I want the answer? They ask you questions that you need 40k lore for. Wow, so this really is Warhammer lore in an FTL game? It's crazy that you just know the answer because you know Warhammer lore. Just answer like a machine. Well, I'm not a machine, so I guess I didn't know what a machine would answer. I can get Volt Knives, plus 2 DPS to all Raider Outlaw units. Are any of my units Raider Outlaws? I'm gonna say no, because these are Imperials. I don't know what husks are. And you're Imperial. None of my... Okay, so that won't affect any of my units. What is this? Hungering reagents. Ritual materials to summon a hungerer. It's a tool. Funnily enough, your workbench is covered in sprues from building a Warhammer 40k army at this very moment, so this is great. Nice. Yeah, well, my brother loves the Warhammer... Whatever the not 40k is one. The Warhammer... Like... The one with... That's like more fantasy. Which I guess is just Warhammer. Warhammer Fantasy, is that what it's called? Okay. I'm gonna assume that this will sell for more, even though I don't think that's gonna do anything for me. No, I don't want to uninstall. I want to sell. Oh, there's a discard. I wonder if I'll get a chance to sell those at a store. Asteroid field detected. It's called Old Hammer. Yes, Old Hammer. Holy crap, that's a lot of crew. You arrive in the midst of a dense asteroid field. The starship emerges from behind one of the larger asteroids. Your life essence now belongs to the Blood Prince. Wow, all of a sudden, all of their enemies have way more crew. Oh, those are thralls. Fires missiles. Disruptor missile. So it's an ion missile that has more shields. Graviton cannon that slows crew. And an ion. Okay, so his missile can do damage. Infested. It spawns Thrall on death. Huh. Well, I better not die, I guess. Am I taking damage? I think I'm taking damage at least. Oh, he's not damage shit my weapons. FU, FTL. I mean, Void Warp. Let's hit our the missile thing then. No missiles allowed. Okay, that summoned a fiend. Immune to suffocation, spawns fleshling. Okay. I hope you don't spawn a fleshling. Rising energy signature detected in the enemy engine compartment. They're trying to run away. You pansy. Oh! Oh! Let's use carnivore. Eat it. I'm clicking. It's not working. How do I use this? I'm clicking and this and nothing is happening. Oh, do I maybe do this? Do I load crew? It ate him! And so it puts that on cooldown. Okay, there we go. Cool. Oh, he's running, so if I want to stop him, I need to kill the engines, I think. Fire spell. Yeah, let's set his engines on fire. And on poison. Poison and on fire. Can you be poisoned and fired? I don't think it did both. My sensors are down. At least I had my sensors and not my weapons again. Test it again. Okay, got him. Alright, 47 scrap. Spawns thrall on death. Will that go away when we jump, or do I have to, like, wait this out? Assume the AI is too stupid to know the danger of being in that room. Well, at least we got some value out of that 40 scrap carnivore hatch I got. 171 scrap. Can I do upgrades in the asteroid field? Looks like I can. Alright, I'm gonna do an engine and a power upgrade. Where did my power go? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm hoping this thrall thing goes away when I jump. What's up, M4Tusk? You had to step away. How am I finding the game? Surprisingly more interesting than I was expecting. I was expecting to just have another boring FTL clone that tried to reinvent the wheel. This is having a decent amount of new stuff that I'm enjoying it about is on par with, like, modded FTL, which is pretty cool. A frozen corpse collides with one of your ship's antenna masts. You discover an item caught in the mast scaffolding. Alright, a riot shield. Reduces enemy DPS by 1. Stuns nearby enemies for 5 seconds on kill. Interesting. So I'm boarding with these guys. Suffocation resistance and plus move speed. I think reducing enemy DPS is probably better. Oh, that's a tool. Oh, I thought that was friggin' armor. Does my main guy get a tool? Give it to our commander, I guess. I can't give you that, can I? Yeah, psychic slot. The most interesting thing to me so far... Okay, so jumping did not get rid of the spawns thrall on death thing. Most interesting thing to me is the interesting higher number of crew types and the fact that you can equip the crew with different stuff. I'm finding that very interesting. It's pretty far to our next place to spend scrap. Do I want to... save my scrap or want to upgrade? I already have a lot of machine slaves. I'm pretty much manned everywhere. I wonder how... Okay. Does this just give me missiles? Okay, that just gives me missiles. I was wondering if that would also give me scrap. Starts becoming an overwhelming amount of clicking when you have a bunch of spellcasters. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that being the case. Alright, where do I want to go? I want to go to the major threat. And I want to go to systems again. I want to kind of try to save up and go for systems. You tear back into real space and are greeted by a possessed vessel. Suddenly turns its guns on you. Thunder cannon, 2 shots, so that's a heavy laser 2. For 2 power, basically, wow. Heavy laser 1. Wow, this guy's got a lot of projectiles. This guy's pretty scary. Hound. Okay, well, let's poison the Hound. See if I can set his weapons on fire. He taking he took 1 damage from the poison thing. F you, FTL. Getting my damn weapons. I mean, Void War. I don't want to board in a vented thing. I feel like that would be bad. Alright, we're finally starting to take some damage. Right after I had that chance for free heal, too. Okay, he just dodges literally everything. Is this the guy that's 1 power for 1 shot? Yes. Oh, I can only do 1 thing at a time. That's annoying. This guy's got too many dodges. Does he ever run out of missiles? I wonder. I wonder if I should be boarding. That 10% dodge is not looking like 10%? No, it's not. No, it is not. There we go. That's what we needed. Much better. Could swap the poison spell for the summon. I could, but I like the poison spell when he has crew that I can. I wanna poison him and then board with my guy who's immune to poison. I haven't done that yet because they've had either a ton of crew or a vented ship. Okay. That was a painful fight. Ouch. Missiles just as stupidly broken in this game as they are in FTL, apparently. Stupid missiles, man. Too OP. Maybe, I mean, how much suffocation damage do we take? I don't know. I haven't really tested that. Ion storm detected. I don't have a way to upgrade my offense, do I? I don't have any weapons I can add here. Don't missiles require a missile bay? It means you don't have to separately target it to stop them from firing them. Yes, I'd have to attack his missile bay, which I wasn't doing because I was trying to keep his weapons down because he also had a ton of projectiles. That enemy was like frickin' like Rebel Disruptor, where he just had crazy amounts of OP offense. Yeah, Void War hype. Finally checking it out. I have a lot of scrap. I guess I should maybe go 3rd shield, although that doesn't protect me from shields. But maybe I can focus. Focus his missile bay if I have 3 shields against ships like that. Feels like the game scales a little bit quicker because there's 6 sectors instead of 8. Yeah, like Lanius Bomber. This looks like Pulsar. Oh, what do we got here? 2 shots, 2 shots. They shouldn't line up. So, does he have a missile bay? This guy does not have a missile bay. Technical cruiser does have life support, so I think I could potentially bomb this guy. What did that just do? I don't know. Okay, didn't hit my weapons. It didn't hit my shields either. Immune. The frick? His weapons were immune. I have no idea how that happened. Okay, so somebody's using ability to make a room immune. Okay, I can see another ship now. Alright, so Ion, the Pulsar is only hitting one system rather than two like FTL looks like. It doesn't automatically hit shields. If you go in blind, there's a chance you die for sure if he has Marines, huh? Cyber Priest, Combat Husk, Hex Priest. Cast a projectile, shields the system for damage for 20 seconds, does not prevent ion damage. Okay, so that's what he's doing there. And he's just doing that over and over. We hit my engines, it hit his weapons. Do I think I win this fight? I don't know, but let's go for it. Power, load. There. I can't go into the weapons room? I don't understand the determining factor for what lets you go in certain rooms. I don't understand. Okay, Ion hit my shield but didn't kill them all. Okay, we're good. Enemy crew is killed. Took a lot of damage though, but we got them. It seems random how it determines which rooms you can board in. Okay. Not sure that I like that, but you know, something to think about, play around. Let's go safe place to rest and let's get our friend. I think I get free 10 heal here, right? Yeah. I'm down a lot. That's nice. Yeah, I was honored to serve and destroy their crotch like Isaac Marion's. Okay. Alright, so where did I want to go? I wanted to go up to major threat and systems. Transport vessel detected. Hostile Corsair cruiser. Confronted by a raider warship. Their cargo hold appears to be full, but that does not stop them from wanting to plunder more ships. Ah! So we want to kill their crew if we can. What's their weapons? 2 shots, 2 shots. That do kind of line up. Do they have missile bay? Siege bombardment. They have artillery. Deployed. That's a little scary. I swear these 15% dodges that these enemies have is way better than my... What's my dodge? 15%? Where's my dodge? 25, there it is. My 25% ability. It's feeling way better. There we go. Okay, am I brave enough to just board in that room? I'm gonna poison that room. I keep saying I want to poison a room then board poison room, but one of my guys is not immune to poison, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So I wish I could see into their ship. Alright, 3 crew, 24 health. Okay, I think we can win this fight. Okay, here I guess. Oh! If I just go in there, I can get the free stuff. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. What is the icon below the carnivore bay? That's my other, augment, it's called, in FTL, but in this game I think they call them modules. I don't have a Raider Outlaw, so it's not doing anything. I guess it's just a way to show what modules you have installed during the fight. Servo Husk. Oh, is this just a free crew? Summon a Warbringer. I don't know how to do that, so... So did I get a new guy? Servo Husk. Poison resistance, 50%. Suffocation resistance, 50%. Okay. Could be on doors, I guess. What's up, poor on Twitch? How are you doing? Is this FTL? Yeah, kind of. It is Void War, the game that everybody's been telling me or asking me when are you going to play forever, so... It's pretty cool. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I was not expecting much because of many things I've said before about playing so many FTL clones. I'm pleasantly surprised. Briefly detect an Areokine vessel on scan without it detecting you in return. Your signature has been masked by the nearby ion storm. This may be a good opportunity to gain the upper hand. Pursue. Unfortunately, your approach is detected and they quickly turn to engage. Alright, so he's got 4 shots. We keep fighting 4-shot ships. This guy does not have missiles, thankfully. Set the shields on fire. They should go in there, and then maybe I can shoot them. Oh, okay. We can do this again. Load crew. Eaten! F you, Pulsar. You hit my weapons. No, I didn't repower my weapons. Okay, what did it hit? Hit my sensors, okay. Hit his doors. Got wreck shields. I wonder if the dodge happens at the threshold of the shields like it does in FTL. I haven't tested that yet. I've just been playing it like it does. Okay, what is that -2? Oh, is that just showing when I move engines around that it's, my dodge is changing, I guess? That must be what's happening there. Sadly, modules you can't sell from what I saw. It's just trash. Really? I don't like that. Alright, let's see if we can buy any systems here. Feels like ion pulses are less powerful here. Yes, for sure. Yesterday I met a machine priest of the Revelationists, a techno-cult sect obsessed with understanding the interplay between quantum mechanics and subspace. To be honest, I did not understand much of what she said. Okay, that is what she said. Alright. Oh yeah, uninstalled will be destroyed, so I really can't do anything there, huh? So we got some weapons. And some missiles. And systems. Graviton field generator creates a gravitational field that slows all crew on enemy ship. That doesn't seem that useful. Missile bay. So there's missiles, which we have 37 of. Comes with a free missile template. Siege bombardment. Bombards enemy ship with artillery, consumes 3 units of munitions to deploy. Does that mean every shot costs 3 missiles, or it costs 3 missiles to use it for the rest of the fight? I'm not sure how that works. Missile template, terror missile. 1 power, 1 damage. It's like a slow Lido missile that stuns multiple rooms. Rift bomb, 1 shot. 2 hull damage, creates a subspace breach. Oh, I guess that's like, is that like a breach bomb in FTL? Sounds like 3 missiles for the rest of the fights. Oh, Slow Rider, 3 missiles to prime the system, then it fires constantly. However, if it loses power, then you have to reprime. Okay. What's up, Slow Rider? Okay. It's not as bad as I thought it would be then. Missile template, Hellfire. 1 power, 1 damage, causes a fire. Magnetic pulse. 2 power for 4 shots. That does no hull damage, though. It just stuns crew. So this looks like a flak that stuns. I wonder if it breaks shields. I don't know. Seems like a kind of something like a flak. Subspace breach summons demons. If unrepaired, you think. Strange thing about those weapons that even if they do no damage, they do break shields. Okay, so this would break shields. I might be buying that then. Heavy energy lance, 1 power, or 1 shot, 2 damage for 2 power. Starts fights pre-charged. Ignores shields. Charges per jump 2. So this is a pre-ignited missile that doesn't use a missile. That does 2 damage. That you get to use twice per fight, I think, is how I'm reading that. Energy lance, 1 shot for 1 power, 1 hull damage, recharge, ignore shield. Okay. So it looks like energy lances. You get to use a limited amount of times per fight, but are pre-charged and ignore shields. It's a weird trade-off. That seems terrible against like a boss fight, but good for like disabling something early, but it seems like it's still dodgeable. I think I want to get this magnetic pulse and hope that I can break shields with that to get the rest of my shots through. Let me purchase that because it seems like the closest thing to a flak so far. I'm going to use that instead of my storm cannon, which is basically a burst laser 1. So that will break shields for my 2 guys that can start breaches, fires. This guy's 1 power for 2 shots. This is kind of slow charge time, though. So is the 16-second one, so. Do I want to try out the Siege Bombard? Bombards enemy ship with artillery. I don't know what artillery is, though. There are modules that have specific effects on lances, including one that makes them impossible to dodge. Okay. So this one's kind of auto-firing like vanilla FTL artillery. I don't know what the damage or the charge time is on it. And Missile Bay is like I can choose a missile kind of thing. Does it take power? Looks like missiles don't require power, but I assume the system takes power. Think of it like a laser drone, you turn it on, okay. Let's buy the artillery. Ah, I can select where it goes, that's pretty cool. Do we want it to be a 4-person thing? I don't think so. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what that looks like. So it's not a manable system. I do need to power it. I deploy it. Okay. Alright, so that's how that works. If I want to upgrade my other weapon, I would need another 125 scrap. If I want to get the bomb, the missile system, that'd be 45 and power. Okay. I'm gonna not buy anything else right now. I'm gonna buy 1 power. I wonder if there's a backup battery system. And I might want to save up for the weapon upgrade. If I upgrade the... Can I upgrade siege bombardment? Yes. Charges in 4 seconds, 2.5, and 1.5 seconds. Okay. So upgrading this speeds up the charge time. I might... You know, let's make this level 2. Let's invest in this artillery to see how well it works. Major threat. Max upgrades, it shoots every 1.5 seconds. Okay. Raider starship, speeds towards you, its weapons are primed. 1 shot. Flare beam. A beam that ignores shields that has a high chance of hull breaching. That's freaking OP. Wow. Just an undodgeable beam that pierces shields. That's ridiculously strong. Okay. Load this guy. Does it hit shields? Artillery is blocked by shields, so I guess I can consider this like an artillery that's like a... yeah, that's something like a flak. It's artillery that's like a Vulcan. Nice, got the flare beam down. Did the flare beam go off? I don't think it did. Alright. Definitely think I like this artillery better than vanilla artillery. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that guy just dodged like crazy, didn't he? I'm not using my stuff. Are you immune to poison? No. Okay, my guys do need to heal. Got him. Okay. There are more modules that act like there are no modules that act like shield or weapon boosters. However, there is a pre-igniter equivalent. I think this means it doesn't break through shields. Earlier weapons that I saw earlier, it said something about ignore shields, and it like bypassed shields. I feel like I don't understand the wording of some of the weapons, because there's like a fire laser that just went right through my shields. So maybe that beam doesn't just ignore shields, and I'm not understanding the wording in their descriptions yet. Okay, we have major threat detected. Let's go ahead and get 1 more power. So I can have 1 more engine. We're going to try this major threat. Once we get to the end of this sector, I'm going to take my first break. This run is taking longer because I'm, stopping to do everything. You detect an unknown pattern of technical vessel. Sensors indicate unusual energy fluctuations emanating from its reactor. Voltaic cruiser. Fires a 2-shot volley with technovirus payload. 2-shot volley with technovirus payload. A beam with length based on system power. Surgeon, life support, core control. This looks like under construction flagship or something. It's a bit weird. Yes, there's an ion weapon that penetrates shields completely, but unlike FTL, doesn't attack both shields and systems at the same time. Many boss encounters are no joke. Prepare to get the heck out. Okay. So I might not be able to win this. Two-shot volley. Two-shot volley. Fires a beam. Okay, if I can get one of these two-shot volleys down, I'm hoping I'm safe. I don't know what technovirus payload means, though. I hope that doesn't mean it goes through my shields. Or you can react, it locks onto your ship, arms its weapons, a mass visage appears on your view screen. Flash signal stable, ion resonance stabilized, experimental process initiated, commencing sequence. Okay. So they're definitely gonna fight me. What are these guys? Machine Priest. Shield system from damage. Oh gosh, how many of those do we have? Teleport in the target room. How many abilities do they have? Hopefully just that one guy. They have two guys that can protect from projectiles. That's bullshit. Okay, it doesn't protect from the poison though, or the fire, so that's good. I wonder what the charge set on those things is. Extreme energy detected. What does that mean? The hell? Shield charger. Massively boosts recharge rate of shields while active, I guess. Not sure what just happened. A bunch of projectiles. Okay, so that's like the overclock thing. Okay, did I hit my weapons? Oh my god, those shields were instant. Jesus. So those were ion. Okay, yeah, I need to run. This guy is busted, overpowered. I didn't load my siege bombardment. I'm not going to. I'm just going to run. Hopefully I'm going to run. Okay, let's get out. Alright, well, we're not ready for that mini-boss. They also have the shield boosting system. It's funnily enough the only defense system in the whole game, but it makes non-ion missile attacks kind of useless while it's up. Okay. Well, that guy kicked my butt. The Maw, a great and terrible subspace maelstrom, Imperial Shrine Worlds. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to die on my first run if I go here. But hey, GG Cookie Time, we made it to the Maw. Our first run is definitely taken a while. We're 2 hours in and we are like 5 sectors in. So I'm gonna stand up to use the restroom. And hey, we're alive in Void War. Hope y'all are enjoying exploring a new game. I'm surprisingly having more fun than I thought. So y'all enjoy Chair or Rad time when we come back. We will continue this Void War run and see what happens. Maybe we unlocked a new ship. That's awesome. I'll see you in a bit, my friends.